Your iPad is a beast, but without the right keyboard? It's useless. In 2025, these 5 keyboards changed everything, but number 3 made Apple sweat. Want a magic floating keyboard? A self-charging beast? All links are below, but watch first, because the last pick. You've never seen this before. Number 1. Logitech Combo Touch. Previous models in the Combo Touch range were all very similar, simply varying in size to accommodate different iPad models, and the different types of smart connector that Apple has introduced over the years. However, the new 2024 edition has had a bit of a redesign and is available for the latest 11-inch and 13-inch iPad Air and iPad Pro with M2 and M4 processors that were launched in May this year. It still retains the detachable, 2-piece design of previous models, with a separate case and keyboard panel. You can use the iPad in the case without the keyboard, just to provide some extra protection when you're holding the iPad in your hands or carrying it around, and there's a cutout section on the case that leaves room to attach an Apple Pencil. The case also has an adjustable stand that will allow you to sit back and watch video while the iPad sits on a desk or table. Number 2. ESR Rebound 360. Most keyboards designed for the iPad stick with a conventional landscape, horizontal, design, but ESR's competitively priced Rebound 360 has a handy trick up its sleeve as it allows you to place the iPad in either landscape or portrait, vertical, mode. The Rebound 360 is available in a variety of sizes, including models for the 2024 11-inch and 13-inch iPad Pro and iPad Air, and ESR also provides US and UK keyboard layouts as well. Just take care when ordering, though, as there's an older model, simply called the Rebound, which is limited to landscape mode only. Like most iPad keyboards, the Rebound 360 has a hinged stand that allows you to adjust the viewing angle. However, the iPad itself is held in place by slotting it into a detachable magnetic case. This allows you to remove the iPad while it's in the case and rotate it between portrait and landscape modes as required, perhaps using portrait mode for typing or scrolling through long documents or web pages. Number 3. Apple Magic Keyboard Folio. The Magic Keyboard Folio is only available in a single size and is only compatible with a single iPad model, the 10th generation standard iPad with the 10.9 inches display. It's priced at $249/$249, down from £279 at introduction. That's a fairly steep price given that the iPad is, after all, the entry-level model in the range, but when introduced the Magic Keyboard Folio boasted an entirely new design that set it apart from Apple's other iPad keyboards. Some of the new features have since been adopted by the 2024 Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro, the function key row, for example. The key difference between the Magic Keyboard and the Magic Keyboard Folio is that the latter comes in 2 parts, with a stand that attaches to the back of the iPad magnetically, and a separate keyboard panel that can be removed altogether when you simply want to use the iPad in tablet mode. We assume that Apple believes that users of the standard iPad won't always want to have their keyboard attached. Number 4. Apple Magic Keyboard. Along with the Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro and the Magic Keyboard Folio, Apple makes one more keyboard for iPads called the Magic Keyboard. That's actually quite a confusing name because there's also a Magic Keyboard that is designed to be used with Macs. Although you can use the Mac version of the Magic Keyboard with an iPad, you can use any Bluetooth keyboard with an iPad. Of course, what sets the iPad version of the Magic Keyboard aside from the Mac keyboard is the fact that it's made for the iPad and it folds up to protect the iPad. And the main difference between this Magic Keyboard and the Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro and the Magic Keyboard Folio is that the latter comes in 2 parts so that the keyboard can be separated from the stand, while this model is one unit that folds up around the iPad when closed, providing wraparound protection for both the iPad screen and the back panel. Number 5. Zagg Pro Keys for iPad, 10th generation. The Zagg Pro Keys offers a combination of a robust protective case and a removable keyboard. The model we reviewed was for the iPad 10th generation, but their models for the 2024 iPad Pro and iPad Air are expected. The connection to the iPad is via Bluetooth, and due to the correspondingly necessary battery, the Pro Keys weigh between 450 and 650 grams, depending on the model. The protective cover has rubberized edges and offers fall protection from 2 meters. The protective case is connected to the keyboard via magnets. If you do not need the keyboard, you can remove it and still use the cover to protect the iPad. There is a compartment for the Apple Pencil. So, which keyboard stole your heart? Let me know in the comments. Speech balloon: if this saved you hours of research, smash that like button, it helps more people see this. Rocket: want more secret tech pics? Subscribe, your future self will thank you. All keyboard links are in the description. Mobile phone with Arrow O, and share this with a friend who's still typing on glass.